Hello to all my friends out there. This video is once you start doing these 3 things, you're going to be so much better off. You're not likely to run out of food. Okay, so all month, if you guys have been following me, you have seen me doing it. I have been buying the bread marked down. So what I do is I know they mark the bread down at Walmart, so I go and I get a Coke at McDonald's, and then I go over and I see if there's any bread marked down. So I got this bread marked down, and I'm so glad I did. So lunch every day is a sandwich and a small fruit or a small salad. That way, if you have bread, you know you're going to have a sandwich. And so if you buy your bread marked down, you might as well have good bread, right? And then if you buy your meat, it took me a while to find some pork chops marked down, but then I got a whole bunch of pork chops marked down. So each one of these pork chops was 50 cents. So mainly what I'm having is I'm having a little pork chop, a little bread, good bread with my pork chops. I bought this mayonnaise at Dollar Tree. And so the way I made my pork chop is I just dip my pork chop, I dip my pork chop in egg, and then I put garlic salt, pepper, salt and pepper, and then, I fried it in some oil, and that's the same way I did the chicken fried steak. You could have eggs with this, but this is lunch, so I could have eggs for lunch, but this has a bone in it, so I just eat my pork chop. It's a sandwich. See, it's my pork chop sandwich. This is a good sandwich. This bread is good. It's still a little bit frozen. And then back in the back here, is it showing? I have a bowl of fruit. And, I can eat some fruit for lunch. I can eat 1 pork chop or I can eat 2. Depends how hungry. If you make your pork chops good, they're still going to be good the next day. So the first thing is for lunch, a sandwich with a small fruit or a small vegetable. And those of you guys who have been following me, sorry, but this is a good story that everybody needs to bear in mind. I knew this guy who was literally starving until he went to the park and he found a way to get a sandwich, a small fruit, or a small vegetable, a small salad every day. And within a short time, it was amazing. He wasn't starving anymore. It doesn't really take that much food. I mean, you don't have to eat this much, but what are you going to go out and buy for $1? Or if, like, I was to eat this, both these pork chops were 50 cents each. If I was to eat the whole loaf of bread, it would be $1.67. Okay, number 2 is buy your food marked down. That is going to save you so much money. I bought these apples marked down. The bread was marked down. The pork chops were marked down. And then the third thing is buy every single thing you buy at the lowest possible price. Okay, I buy this Diet Shasta Cola for 25 cents. And when I'm home, I drink it. That is not the only Coke I drink, but I try to force myself. I don't force myself. I just drink it, when I'm home. So that's the third thing. Buy everything at the cheapest possible price. And how that got started was one of my customers, sometimes I worked as a barber, sometimes I worked as a hairstylist. I had this guy, and his entire job was to find everything for the cheapest possible price for these rich people. 8 hours a day, 5 days a week. I don't care what it was, the tiniest little thing They spent their money, was the lowest possible price, all interest and dividends and that sort of thing, the highest possible interest. That was his whole job. Now, as you guys know, even though I'm not spending any money, I still want to be as festive as possible, and I still want to be as cheap. So I'm going to need cookies to go with my tea, so I made these yummy cookies. Some are for my son. And I find this stuff to be good. And if you refrigerate it at least an hour, it's very easy to roll out. And then I try to get the frosting always with the sprinkles. Why not? It's the same price. And then they had these, and you get a lot. Each one of these, I bought these. I still plan on making a little fudge. And so, you know, I decorated my cookies, and so then I will freeze them. So this is what I'm having. This is a very cost-effective lunch. So, okay, you guys, God bless you all. Merry Christmas. Thank you for all the nice comments, and I will see you tomorrow.